Hello, you guys. Welcome back to the Say Gay Podcast. How's everyone doing? Happy Wednesday, you guys. I am so excited, you guys. Today is actually, I'm recording this on Tuesday, so it's like the 30th or something, but by the time you guys are listening to this, it'll be May 31st. And that means tomorrow is going to be the first day of Pride Month, you guys. I am so excited for Pride Month, and that's kind of what I'm going to talk about today. This will probably be a pretty short episode, if I'm being completely honest, because, I have a lot of content, like exciting stuff that I want to, talk about during Pride Month and, kind of stuff I want to bring to you guys and whatnot. And so today's episode, I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about like Pride Month and like getting ready for Pride Month because Pride Month is going to be big. Obviously, this is the Say Gay podcast. Like it's all about gay shit. And so I'm excited to like just bring a lot of like different types of content for Pride Month and bring in some just different stuff. Like I'm really, really excited for next month. So it should be a lot of fun. And yeah, I'm just excited. But today, you guys, I just want to talk a little bit about like, getting ready for Pride Month and like what I'm doing for Pride Month and like things that you guys can do to get involved a little bit. Excuse me, but when I first, was like younger and like coming out and like on my journey of like, being who I wanted to be, I didn't know anything about Pride Month. Like I didn't know, like nobody talked about Pride Month back in my hometown where I'm from in Wisconsin. There is no Pride things, like there's no Pride celebrations. Nobody talked about it in the schools. Nobody talked about it like on social media really. So for me, when I was younger, I was clueless to Pride Month. And so that's why I want to talk a little bit about how you guys can go get involved if you are somebody who perhaps has never been to a Pride event or if you have no idea where they are in your location or whatnot. So yeah, for me, growing up, like I didn't know anything about it. And so for me now, like being in Austin, I guess even when I lived in Minnesota, I will say I lived in Minnesota during COVID time. So Pride Month did not get to be a thing when I lived there. So for me, like I did not go to any Pride events until I moved down here to Austin. So literally last year, you guys, was my first ever time celebrating Pride Month. And so this year I'm really excited because I'm more, like equipped in a way, like I'm more acquainted with the area and everything, and so I know more about like the Pride events and like the things that I get to go to, and so I'm really, really excited for this year's like Pride festivities. Like I'm just so excited, you guys. I love Pride Month, and I love what it stands for. I love everything that it means to the community and everything, and like seeing what people like bring to Pride Month. And so last year I went to I think 2 or 3 different events during the Pride Month. And so this year I'm probably going to try to go to as many as I can as well. And especially in the Austin area, you guys, like there's so many events. Like the number one way you guys can get involved, like, because there's Pride, there's festivals, there's the parades, there's events, there's bar crawls, there's everything. Like you guys can find many, many events like in your area. For me, honestly, the easiest way to find Pride events is Facebook. Like, and like that might sound weird, but like Facebook events, like it's the easiest place to look for that type of stuff. Otherwise, go to like Facebook groups. You guys can find like groups on Facebook that are posting, types of events. Other than that, like you can Google it too, honestly. Like if you don't have Facebook, you can Google Pride events in my area, like near you. And so that's how I find most of my Pride events is I actually go on Facebook and look on the events page. And that's how I found the ones that I'm going to this year. And so, I'm really, really excited. Like I'm taking some time off from work this next month just so I can go to these Pride events and like show up and represent. And just like having this podcast and having this platform, like I feel like, I can do more with Pride Month this year and like I can talk about certain things and whatnot. And so that's why I'm really, really excited for this year's Pride Month and just being able to go to the events and stuff and whatnot. And you guys, I plan on like, I've been talking to my friends about it already, is I plan on like showing a lot of behind the scenes stuff on social media. So like, Instagram and TikTok, like I'm going to show you guys a lot of like, the getting ready for Pride events, process and like going to the events and showing you guys what happens at these events. Like I'm going to show a lot of it on social media, on my personal platform and on the Say Gay podcast platform. And so, follow those along if you guys want to see kind of, what I'm doing and things that I'm going to and whatnot. Like I plan to go, I already have a ticket to going to a Pride bar crawl. And so I went to that last year here in Austin and it was so much fun. You guys, if you guys are in the Austin area and you guys have been debating going, or if you have no idea what I'm talking about, look up the Pride Bar Crawl 2023 on Facebook, Google, whatever. It is so much fun. Like, it is like just a big like community of people, just, you know, showing up and like being who they want to be, dressing how they want, and it's just so much fun. And then also there's another last year I went to this, it was a Pride like walk, like kind of like we just like walked through the city, like walking through Austin, and it was super cool. I don't know if they're doing it again this year. I've been kind of watching it to see, and I think they're deciding on dates still, but that was really fun that I went to last year. But just get involved, you guys. Like, you know, go to Facebook, go to Google, wherever, and like look in your surrounding area. Some people, you know, a lot of people, if you guys are listening from my hometown, at least, you guys might have to travel, you know, a certain distance to get to Pride events, because I know at least my hometown does not have any Pride events. At least they never have. I don't know if they will this year, but you guys can, you know, travel to these events if you have to drive however far, if you want to. You don't have to, you guys. I'm not forcing anybody to go to Pride events, but you guys can, you might have to travel for some of them if it is something you guys want to do. I know Minneapolis Pride event is huge, you guys. I think it's the last weekend of June. If you guys are, anybody who listens to the podcast back in my hometown, if you guys go to the Minneapolis Pride, it's going to be super duper fun. I already know. I'm probably going to miss it. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a flight home in time to go to it. I really want to go, but I guess we'll see. Maybe, I don't know. But just get involved, you guys, and go to these events. But also at the same time that I'm saying, you know, get involved and have fun, be safe as well, because obviously these Pride events in the past have been targets for hate, and so just be careful, you know, whether there's people protesting and people saying the hate towards the community, or if there's people trying to shut it down or whatever, or the government or whatever. Just be safe when it comes to these events, and don't, you know, get too crazy. You know I see people, you know, getting trash. I don't want to say, I don't even know how to word it, but like you see people like getting messy and like doing things like drinking too much or doing drugs or whatever you want to say. Just be safe, you guys. Make sure that you are with a group of people that you know will help you and take care of you if you are planning to drink a lot. Just be safe and be responsible. Please don't drive. I'm not driving to any Pride events this year because it's for one, traffic, two, parking, and three, in case any of my friends or I decide to drink, which we will be. I don't want to drive. So just be safe, you guys, when you are deciding to go to these Pride events. Be safe when it comes to the drinking, and be safe when it comes to other people who might be hating on it. And just show your true self. You know, you can go to these Pride events and you can literally be whoever you want to be, like the festivals and the parades and all the events. Like, you guys can be whoever you want to be. So just do what go to the events that you guys want to go to, and just be safe when you're doing it. And you know, Pride is more than just like a big party. Like, I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, Pride Month's just like a parade and a festival where people just get crazy. And like, yeah, I mean, there is the festival and there is the parade and people like to have fun with it, but it's more than that. And Pride Month stands for so much more than just the parades and just the festivals. It's us showing who we are, and like showing how far the community has come, and like how like we're literally like the community is like changing as we go. Like, there's so much going on, and obviously there's a lot of hate still coming towards the community, but it's kind of us showing like we aren't gonna back down, we're not gonna stop, like we're gonna keep living our lives. And so that's really what Pride Month is about, is it's like us showing up and being who we want to be and being our true self. So I'm super duper excited for Pride Month this year, you guys. It's gonna be such a good time. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be a big festival, parade, everything, and I can't wait to get involved and like just show up even more, because you know, last year was my first Pride Month that I celebrated, and so it was just different for me. You know, it was like me just, you know, I felt so like innocent, and like I just didn't know who I was really at the time, because I had just moved here. And so this year I feel like I've really kind of, you know, I'm living who I want to be. I'm really being myself now. And so I think this year's Pride Month is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be very different for me, and I'm just really, really excited to, you know, show up and show out and, you know, be who the fuck I want to be, and just show everybody my life and whatnot. So I'm super excited, you guys. Like I said, I literally can't stop saying how excited I am for Pride Month, because it's gonna be a good time this year, and I just hope that everybody gets involved. If you guys be safe, even if you guys are like an ally, like a straight person who is a very why did I just say bitch? Who's a very big ally in the community. I hope you guys get involved as well. Like, don't ever, you know, just because you're straight doesn't mean you can't go to Pride events, okay? You guys can still go. So just go and enjoy it and have fun, no matter who you are. Just be yourself, you guys. Live your best life during this Pride Month, and get involved and be safe. Okay, you guys? I reiterated that so many times, but just be safe, you guys. Yeah, that's kind of what I got for you guys. Honestly, this episode's gonna be really, really short just because I have, obviously, and the day this is getting posted isn't the day of Pride Month, but the next day will be. And so I have a lot of stuff during Pride Month that I want to, bring to you guys. And so I wanted to keep this episode kind of short just to help you guys get prepared for Pride Month and just me getting ready for Pride Month and all the content I'm going to bring to you guys and whatnot. So go follow along on all the social medias, you guys, because like I said, I'm going to show you a lot of behind the scenes of, on my Instagram, on the Facebook page, on the TikTok, everything. I'm going to show you guys a lot of behind the scenes and get a lot of people involved in, the content that we're creating this next month. And so I'm just really, really excited. So go follow along at the Say Gay Podcast on all platforms. You guys can listen to the podcast on Spotify, Apple, and YouTube, of course, as you guys know. But go follow the social medias if you guys want to see the behind the scenes stuff. Go follow my personal social media if you guys want to see what I'm doing at callme.tobes. And you guys can just see a little bit of everything. So I'm excited, you guys, and I'm happy Pride Month, you guys. Happy Pride Month. Let's get involved and let's just be who we want to be. I love you guys as always, and I will see you guys next Wednesday.